What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Best Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Russler. Joining me this week are three of my good friends, Joe Tillman, Chris Oliver, and Enzo Nitti. Joe and Chris have a show coming up July 23rd at the Westport Funny Bone, so make sure you get some tickets and go check them out. Those shows are always fun. Westport's a blast to be at. You guys are going to love it. Enzo is just another funny comic. I'm not sure if he has any shows coming up, but I was happy to have him come by and just hang out. I know it's a fun episode, so you guys are really going to enjoy it. Yeah, you guys want to, real quick, do you guys want to plug social media?
Sure.
Anything, any shows you got coming up? And I'll dial in this.
Yeah, June 25th at Platypus, we have that roast battle. I'll be roasting Andrew Gaffigan.
Finish him.
I hope you destroy him.
Yeah.
Eviscerate him.
And then June 26th, I'll be at Helium. Helium for the funniest. And, my
that's
social
right.
media, Enzo Comedy. That's my handle.
At Enzo Comedy.
At Enzo Comedy.
And that other thing
What other thing?
from Miami.
Oh. No. Yeah, don't find me there. Just look me up on Instagram.
I can't wait. Okay.
Anyone else?
Yeah, all right, sorry. Every Tuesday night at Stan's Bar, come to Chaos Comedy. Show starts at 9:30. Sign-ups at 9. June 12th, I'll be in Helium's Funniest. June 18th, House of Blues, Chicago. June 23rd, Best of the Midwest at the Funny Bone.
Oh, yeah.
You and me both.
I will be also at the Comedy Club in Chicago, June 29th.
Yeah.
Which comedy club?
Comedy Clubhouse.
The Comedy Club.
Oh, the Comedy Clubhouse.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like, you just said, I'll be at a comedy club. Like,
Yeah.
come
Hanging
find me.
At Joe Me The Way on Instagram. You can find me every Tuesday at Chaos Open Mic at Stands with Chris. And then on the 23rd, I will also be on the Best of Midwest Showcase as a guest spot at Funny Bone Westport.
Ooh.
Yup.
I like those. Those are really fun shows. I did one of them, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Scott and
Yes.
Carlton.
Scott,
and-
Carlton, Javon.
Yes.
That was a good that was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I had a hard time following Javon.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Yeah, yeah, he always crushes. And I'm like, oh, shit. I got to go after him? Okay. All right.
And visually different between you and Javon.
Well, yeah.
Like literally exact opposites in every way.
Oh, yeah. At first I was like, wait, because he's black and I'm white? And then I was like, no. He's
Also,
It's because he's tiny and you're a giant.
4'8".
Yeah. No, 4'8". That's like
No,
4'7".
No, that's my short king, dude.
The short cake.
5'8" heavyweights, that's what we are.
He's so, he reminds me so much of Cat Williams because he's
Really?
he's so quick and he like insults you, but in a way that you're like, wait, was that an insult? Like,
Yeah. Or is that a compliment? It's like,
Wait,
thank you.
what? He's so funny. I don't know if you saw. I had him and Jason Jenkins in here the other day, and I asked him. I was like, "So, how old are your kids?" Jason was like, 26, 25, 21. He's like, "Jason, those are adults." He said kids.
Yeah, and then Jason like rattled off like 4 more ages. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, how many kids do you have?
Yeah, Javon's like, only thing this man pulls out of is a driveway.
God damn.
He's so funny. He makes me laugh so hard
I know.
every time I'm around him. So, what's up, boys? Feeling good?
Oh,
Feeling
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, feeling
You know what I saw?
What?
After the second show last night at
Yeah.
Helium?
You stayed?
No.
Oh.
I left when you left.
Yeah.
But after the second show was over, Bert stuck around and hung out with the whole...
I saw the pictures.
Enzo was like, he's like, we should go. Let's go. You leaving? I'm leaving. Let's go. It's
Well, I
over.
was freaking out because I went into the kitchen when I wasn't supposed to, and I was on my own head.
Yeah, Rob snapped at you.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, fuck, I need to get out of here before oh my God, that makes me so mad because I was there since like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, I saw both of his shows, and then I just thought he was just going to get in the car and leave, right?
Well, that's what everybody was saying. They were like, oh, after the show, he's out. Like,
you know what? They
told
probably
me,
said that shit on purpose.
I
So
was
people
gonna say,
didn't hang it out.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
they probably do that for every big name. I bet they do.
Probably, but yeah, I saw a picture today of Chris Caudell and like everyone in the back of the house at Helium, like
Yeah, I
hanging
saw
out. And I
Bobby
was like,
sneaking
oh,
in
you
there.
son of, yeah, Bobby was in there. Everybody. Oh man. Oh, before I forget, shout out to Dallas, who just ran up to me on the street. He saw me at Funny Bone last weekend. Said he enjoyed the show, and he gave me a weed-infused soda. It's called So Ganja. And I guess this is his company, but it looks cool, and I'm sure it tastes delicious. I'm gonna save this one for maybe after the shows tonight.
He's probably just like a bud tender there or something.
No,
Yeah.
he said he works with like marketing and things like that. And I was
So
like,
Ganja
well,
is such a good name for a
I know.
Mhm.
That's what I was saying. Like I was like, how do you pronounce this? He was like, So Ganja, and I was like, that's good.
That's
I
good.
like that. That's
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, Blue Buzzberry. So I can't wait to try this out. I would crack it open and try it on camera for a real plug, but I got stuff to do today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I don't
good.
know. You never know how those things are gonna hit
getting
you.
high all day.
Did I tell you that I did that? I did a 420 show one time, and I was so scared. I was so thirsty because it was outside, but I was scared to taste anything because it was all infused, and I was like, I don't trust any of this. And there was this guy who was handing out these like green potions. And it looked like the stuff
Was
that
he a
made
wizard?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It made it look like because the bottles were weirdly shaped, and I was like, I played enough video games to know that like that's definitely
That's a potion.
that's a
Yeah.
potion.
Yeah.
That's a
Potion.
potion. But it was like glowing green, like the shit that made the Ninja Turtles big. And I was like, I don't think I want any of that. And then I looked at the guy giving it out, and he had one eye closed, and his mouth was drooping.
Oh, it gave him a stroke.
And I was like, and I just said, like, dude, normally I would never ask, but like, is that like an all the time thing, or is that because of this?
Yeah.
Because I got to drive home today.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
You asked him why his face was fucked up?
Yeah, like he looked like he had a stroke, and he's like, "No, it's an all the time thing."
I was like,
And I was like, "Oh, cool."
Cool. All right.
And so he handed me one, and I walked like 10 feet away and dropped it in a trash can. I was like, "Nah, I don't trust you. I still don't trust you. You may not be the face of the company,
Yeah.
man."
Eric tries to pick up weed at a stroke rehab center because he's like, look at all these faces. These guys got some good
Yeah,
shit.
ooh, these guys got it. All right, let's get into it. What's the best meal you can cook? I know you're a chef, so I specifically
Used to be, but
Used to be.
yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Once a chef, always a chef, Chris.
Man, I'd have to dig in the archives. Let's see. I mean, if I'm cooking for like myself, it's definitely different because my roommates always ask me to like help with shit, and I just don't want to. So I'll be a little lazy. But if I'm like really treating myself, I'll
Wait, what if you're impressing a girl? Like
Yeah.
she's like
Oh,
coming
shit.
over for
Yeah.
dinner. It's like, all right, I'm gonna cook her up something good.
Dude, I dabble a lot in Cajun stuff, but that's not really good for like the ladies, I feel like.
I don't know. I think some lady, if you pulled out a nice jambalaya, I think,
Oh yeah, well I can make jumbo. I used to do like a Cajun catfish with like a scallop based sauce that was really good. That used to be like a little blue plate
Okay,
special.
fancy.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna be like burritos.
yeah, I can grill the hell out of some cheese, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big steak guy though too. I'll go to the counter, get a fat, thick cut,
Yeah.
braise it, sear it, fucking finish in the oven.
You put it in the
425.
oven?
Oh yeah, I'll finish in the oven. 425, 6 minutes.
Do you
That's how you get a baby.
let it sit.
do you finish the steak in the oven, or do you fucking finish in the oven?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Someone's coming. Sorry, your whole family we just saw that said they're going to watch this.
It is.
Oh my
They've turned it off already.
Yeah.
As soon as I mentioned the weed soda, they were probably like, "No,
Not for me.
yeah."
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool though. You said a scallop sauce.
Yeah, scallop ice cream sauce. Yeah.
Sounds so good.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
Yeah,
even know what
dude.
scallops
So good.
are, dude. and
Well, dude, I try to avoid cooking, like, whenever people find that out, wherever I go, like, if I do a trip with my friends anywhere, they're like, hey, you cooking, like, everything the whole time? It's just like, fuck, I guess.
damn it.
But I try to avoid it.
Yes, chef.
Are scallops and oysters the same family? Oh.
Maybe.
I don't think
I have
so.
no idea.
Because I know,
the big white balls.
but yeah, the scallops but they come in a shell, right?
I mean, it depends on if you're getting them fresh or if you're getting them from like Aldi.
Do you shuck a scallop?
I don't know. Jamie,
I know
can
you
pull that
shuck.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you shuck
Yeah,
oysters,
looks
you
like
shuck
it.
a scallop.
They are, right? They kind of
Yeah.
look like the same.
Yeah.
All right.
What if I call my mom right now? Hey, mom.
What's a scallop?
What's a scallop?
So one of those. Oh, honey, one of those things. What are they called? Shells. Oysters? What is the word?
Shellfish.
Shellfish.
Yeah.
It is shell. All right.
It's
Yeah.
it's fucking delicious, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just like tiny little meaty balls, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
so I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like a bunch of meat you pull out of what looks effectively like a clam. But I mean, they range like you can get them at Aldi for like this small, or if you want to shell
Yeah.
out, they can get like this big around.
Clam.
We've been over here guessing for 35 minutes, and you got encyclopedic knowledge of
Yeah.
scallops.
I like fucking.
He's like, actually, I've got. I know everything there is to know.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Wait,
I
no, so
grew
what's
up
your
on-
meal?
I grew up on a scallop farm.
No,
What do you cook? What's
I mean, we talked about it last time. I make a mean fucking mac and cheese, but tonight I'm doing sirloin tacos. I'm gonna grill them up on the grill, throw some tahini on them, make some chimichurri. I got a buddy coming in from Denver. We're gonna ball out, have a fire in the backyard.
chimichurri? Oh,
I had it at NASCAR, dude. My buddies like one of
NASCAR.
That yeah, you had chimichurri at NASCAR. What?
my buddies asked me to bring the grill for NASCAR last weekend. I have like a camp stove.
You're just
And
saying a
so-
sport.
So
Like,
for breakfast, no, you tailgate, dude. We got there at like 8
I know, but you're
a.m.,
saying like NASCAR, like
yeah, like NASCAR. We tailgated from 8 a.m. until 2 when the race started. So I made breakfast and lunch. I did tacos and breakfast burritos on just like a Coleman camp stove.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
NASCAR. When you say NASCAR, there has to be an event name, right? It's not just NASCAR. It's like me going to the NFL game.
It was the Enjoy Illinois 300, but I was there to get drunk and make tacos.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm here to watch the car go vroom and make taco.
real fast and real left.
Yeah. Real fast and real left. Yeah, one of the hardest times I've ever made my uncle laugh before he died was we were sitting there watching the Super Bowl, and they had an ad for like the Daytona 500, and it was just quiet. And I go, if you like left turns like that, and I don't know why, but that caught him off guard, and he just started like choking on like a Dorito or something. And I was like, oh
Is that
shit!
what
I think I'm
killed
like, no. Never mind. That's gonna get dark. Never mind. I was gonna say it, and then I remember that we literally ran into my mom, his sister, like 30 seconds ago, and I'm like, wait, okay.
Maybe that's what you need to do before each podcast. Just talk to your parents just to cleanse your thought.
And then second guess every
Everything.
decision afterwards. Yeah,
Probably
that's
shouldn't
great.
say that.
Yeah, that's great.
Sweet.
Right before you go on stage, you just have your mom be like, "Hey, we're proud of you."
Okay, Enzo, what's yours?
Oh, right now I've been crushing these burritos that I make with chicken thighs in them, bro.
Chicken thighs is a
Yeah.
game changer.
Dude, chicken thighs, pinto beans, some tomatoes, and I make this like Greek yogurt. It's probably just like an aioli, and I've been messing that up, dude.
That sounds fucking
I had like an
delicious.
entire pack in 2 sittings. It was kind of a problem, but it was good. Yeah,
An entire pack in 2 sittings.
Dude, that sounds freaking delicious.
it is
But
really good.
Chicken thighs, that's the
So
game changer. If you would have been like chicken breast, I'd be like, nah.
No,
Chicken thighs.
Yeah.
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 So much more
Dark
flavor.
meat's got all the flavor.
And
Like,
it has, I mean, chicken. People like chicken breast a lot more because it has more protein. But chicken thighs have so much more nutrients. I think, and so much more flavorful. I think it's so much better than chicken breast. Anyways,
Cheaper too, right?
yeah, it's also cheaper. God, you guys are making me hungry.
I know. I was like, just started to get your mouth watering.
Isn't it crazy that we like have eggs for breakfast and chicken for lunch? What do we should have? Like feather for dinner? You know, just
No, I mean, like, you know, it's all about.
slow down, Enzo. The podcast just started. It's getting too hot, dude.
Relax.
You know, sometimes you just got to walk up to a vegan and be like, look, I abort the whole chicken into my
I'm
stomach.
using the whole family.
You guys ever had chicken feet?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I've seen people eat them, and I would try it.
I've tried it.
I'd try it. Like,
It's all right.
It's like a very stale jerky.
yeah,
kind
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like sitting in a pot though with some soup, it'd be good. You could just suck on it like a little chicken with lollipop foot.
What is the best cheap beer?
Ooh.
Well, you're sober now, right?
Yeah.
You used to get down.
I used to get really fucked up. I used to always drink Colt 45. I swear to God.
never
dude.
Who are you?
I did, dude. Colt 45 and
Who
tequila.
are you?
I still have a limited edition Juicy J Colt 45 double malt can. It's sitting in my room. I won't open it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
that's forever.
You guys-
That's how you know when Chris falls off the wagon or back on the wagon or whatever it is when you get back to drinking. It's just sitting there in like a limited edition Colt 45, like, oh.
Yeah, if that can's open, something's not going well.
Do you guys ever do Edward 40 hands?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was just a Florida thing.
No.
No, it's just that's an everywhere thing.
All right.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I think, was on How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah.
The problem is, like, even after you finish all the beers, you still can't get them all. You know what I mean? And so you still have to pee. Even if you win, you still kind of lose.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you? I can imagine just a single person doing it, like
By themselves.
That's so sad.
taping it up.
I didn't think this through.
Yeah. How do you pee? You can't pee and you're
That's
drinking
the point.
so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's the
You
point.
piss yourself.
You'd have to just wear a
Yeah.
diaper.
Either that or you do it completely naked. Like, there's no other option.
That's what I'm thinking. Like if you do it alone, like
If you wear basketball shorts, so here's the trick. You would start with basketball shorts and don't have
You get the
underwear.
little- you get the little.
Under.
you pull under
and
the
then you
leg.
can just take a knee like the national anthem, you know, or whatever, and just out the side of the leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking you
How
like.
often have you done
Yeah.
that?
I mean,
I was thinking you just like hook the bottle and like pull them down that way, but okay.
like I'm a planner, all right? I'm a planner. Or you could just put the empty nozzle.
oh my
Yeah.
god, dude. That's funny.
Yeah, just fill it back up.
Walking around with your warm piss everywhere. Dude. One cold, one hot.
Wait, I thought one of those was empty.
Guys,
It
I can get it back in the bottle. I promise.
That's funny. For me, it'd probably be Bud Light.
was. Someone brought this up recently on TikTok. Somebody commented on it, and they said Montucky. I like Montucky a lot.
Oh, cold snacks.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
You never had a cold snack?
Uh-uh.
The
They're
thing I
good.
first of all, the can. I
Can
love the
is so cool. It's like straight out of Wyoming.
yeah, it's got
that's
like
cool.
a horse on it. It's blue and orange and yeah, like it's legit, man.
Yeah, I wanna change-
That's what brought me to it.
Mine is Stag.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I got
yeah.
vivid memories of my first beer as like somebody actually drinking a beer. I turned 15. I got asked to sober drive. I didn't even have my permit yet, but my brother was like, "You can do it."
Come on, buddy.
And I pull him back into his house, and "Come Sail Away" by Styx comes on, and he just yells at one of his friends, like, "Go inside and get a six or a Stag." He and his buddies are shithouse, just belting "Come Sail Away," and I'm like, I guess I'm drinking a beer in the driveway. Like,
That's so funny that "Come Sail Away" comes on. And you're like, we need Stag. Stag.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound. I mean, I don't know. "Come Sail Away." I guess it's a happy song,
oh,
but
it's
it's
a
like
banger.
I mean, it's a banger, but I always think it's more of like a somber. song than like a Let's
Initially.
Rage. You
Yeah.
know?
Initially, but
Just
then
like-
guitar
If it was like
drops
Chop
in.
Suey or something.
Oh, yeah.
like, oh, we need to get up here. Like that. But come sail away.
Yeah, you're just
come
like
sail
kind of
away.
tapping
How
on
do you
your thigh.
chug a beer to come sail away?
Easy, all right? When it gets to the end where he's like, where like the guitar is about to come in and the guitar drops, you just boom, slug it. I don't know if that's,
Or you could
that's
just
how you're supposed to do
slug it.
Or you could just
Yeah.
sip it like I
Yeah.
did, because I'm a giant pussy.
I was about to say, I like how it's like people don't really need an excuse to drink.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, it could have been anything. Piano Man's on, get the beer.
Yeah.
Dude, that reminds me of that game Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I
That's
love-
what I was trying to think what song it was. Yeah. Have you ever played?
I was blackout
Have you
at the
played
altar
that?
for my wedding because of
I mean, I know the
Thunderstruck.
song, but
So the game is everybody just sits at a table and then one person starts drinking, and they have to keep drinking until they hear the word thunder, and then the next person drinks, and then it just keeps going. Every time they say thunder, you switch who's drinking and you go in a circle.
Yep.
And it's great because in the beginning, thunder. And it does it a couple times, but there's like a part where he says thunder, and then he starts
like a-
the song.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then it's like,
On my wedding day, we did photos and we did like the party bus before the wedding.
oh yeah.
And we played Thunderstruck in the bus, and I got caught on it. And I drank 2.5 beers before the next Thunder.
Hell yeah,
man.
dude.
And then I was just up on the altar, and they're like, "Do you want to do your vows?" And I was like, "I'm gonna move the mic away from me because I looked at her and I was like, you know, I love you more than anything in the
I love
world."
my wife. I love Donald Trump. And I love America. Start your engines.
And he just picks up the mic and starts
wife's
singing
like-
thunder.
Come on, Grandma. Thunder. Let's go meet my thunder.
His wife's just crying in the bag.
This is not what I pictured.
What did I get myself into? Oh, that's so
We did a party bus, but we did it after the ceremony. We got on a party bus and rode around to take like pictures in different locations. And on the bus, we were heavy. And there was at one point where they were like, hey, my wife and all her bridesmaids were gonna go take like their individual photos, and we were right next to a bar, and so I was like, all right, boys, come on, and we went into the bar, and my buddy Roby, shout out Roby, bought everybody Rumple Mints. Right, exactly, the face you should make when someone says Rumple Mints, and we did it, and we did the shot. And my brother-in-law, who's Australian, took it and was like, oh, that was really good. What is that? And we were like, oh, it's schnapps. And he's like, what's schnapps? And somebody just goes, oh, boy. Like that. And we looked over, and he had done like 2 more.
Oh,
he was
no.
like, these are delicious. They're minty. This is great. And we were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
Buddy.
Hey, man. He didn't even, by the time we got to the reception hall, before you even like go to dinner, he had gone into like the little bridal suite and passed out on the couch.
Oh,
And then another one of my wife's husband, my wife's brother.
my wife's husband.
I don't know. I have brother husbands. I don't know if you know this.
That's so Cape.
We're reverse Mormons.
Reverse Mormons.
Yeah.
Here,
No, my
take
wife's-
this one.
Oh.
I just cracked it open, but I'm not gonna drink it.
Oh, dear sweet God.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
Joe's
just
gonna
get
get
Joe
hammered.
drunk. Drink it.
Chris, I might be
Do I
calling
need to
my
play-
wife to pick me up after this.
That's
Do I
all right,
need to
buddy.
play Thunderstruck?
Yeah, do it.
No, but my wife's brother, he blacked out at one point, and he ended up, it got a little wild. He ended up, like, puking everywhere. He had to be, like, carried out.
Oh, no.
Like, I was still drinking, like, throughout the night, and I remember my sister coming up to me and being like, what is wrong with you? How are you still drinking? And I was like, I don't know. And he just kept dancing. I'm like, sorry you married a lightweight.
Dude,
Nerd.
how nice was it when you're younger and you're like at a wedding or a party and you just find a room to go sleep in? Like,
What?
you don't remember that? Like, no. Hold on. Like,
Yeah.
you're like 7. You're like 7, right? And you're going to like your mom's sister's wedding or something, and you're all dressed up, and then you're 8 or 7, and you just get tired by the end of the night. You're like, I'm gonna go. Somebody's gonna put me in a room, give me like a coat jacket, and like go to sleep until everybody. You guys never.
Dude, our families are so different.
No, dude,
Well, I guess my family's partying until like 5, 6 in the morning because
Because you're Venezuelan.
Yeah, it was like a mix. So like I'm like 8, and I'm like, all right, I need to go to sleep, and you guys never slept at party.
No,
No,
dude.
I slept at parties, but I didn't get a room. I got a
never-
side chair at the dance hall.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. But
I mean,
all
I
right.
wouldn't say I haven't ever passed out at a party, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like sleeping. Just 'cause you're a
get
child.
excited when you get a wedding invitation. You're like, oh,
Dude, where am I gonna sleep tonight?
we just find Enzo on a pile of coats.
Yeah, dude.
What are you doing, man? Enzo's half Venezuelan, half Snorlax.
I'm a sleepy boy. I get sleepy sometimes. That's why I never stay out. Like I'm always the first comic to leave because I'm just like, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, when you get too drunk, you just go to bed.
No, not even drunk. I just get sleepy. I'm like a real sleepy
You
guy.
should have seen him last night. He waited forever to get these French fries,
Bro.
and then he finally got them, and he ate like maybe 6 of them, and then was like, I gotta go to bed. And he was so convincing. I was like, yeah, I guess Bert's not gonna come out. I guess he's not gonna meet with anybody. I might as well leave too. And so we both walked out. And then I wake up this morning and I look at all the photos and I was like, are you kidding me?
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Yeah, that's what you get for leaving.
I chose French fries over Bert.
Yeah, I mean,
He'd probably choose French fries over
I was about
you.
to say, he would agree with that.
All right.
You've seen pictures of Bert without his shirt on.
Yeah, I know.
That was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. When he when he walked out, it was a huge pop, huge cheers, huge
Like a
reaction.
9 out of 10.
Right. Never heard anything like it. Then he takes his shirt off, and it goes to like 11 out of 10. It was insane. The walls were shaking. People were losing their minds because this man took his shirt off. He hadn't even said a word yet.
Yeah.
And he just like the hat came off, shirt, hat back on, and people were just like, "Rah!" Like it was insane.
And he had some bangers too. He was having some minutes that he was making like a punchline like every 10 seconds. He's like,
Really?
boom, boom,
Good
boom,
on
boom.
him.
Bro,
Yeah.
he was.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch the show. I watched Calvin Evans in the garage.
I
in the
watched-
side
yeah.
room. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
was
dude's
crushing.
hilarious.
Calvin Evans.
Yeah, shout out Calvin Evans.
Oh, Calvin Evans. Yeah, that guy.
Look, I know you're watching, okay? So
Yeah.
finally I got you.
That guy was so
He
funny.
was so funny. He said he had a bit about fuck, I can't do it.
Nah,
All right.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about
Yeah.
comedy is like you hear a good joke and you want to tell people and then you're like, oh no, that's literally stealing his material. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But he's got great bits. so-
Unless this podcast can help, then it's like, yeah, maybe throw in one bit. Unless it's like it's closer, be like,
Well-
what if you can help him get like 5,000 followers? You're like, all right, that's worth a bit.
Well, we all know it can't. So one day, Calvin.
One day, Calvin.
One day, Calvin.
One day we'll be able to tell your jokes to the masses.
Yeah. One
before
day when I top Matt and Shane's secret
Oh, yeah,
podcast, yeah. Which that infuriates me so much that they're the number one podcast.
Why? They're hilarious.
They are hilarious. It's not them as people. It's that there is zero production value whatsoever. It's one angle from across a room, and it's like as far away from and they're all just like, so blah 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 blah, and then they like riff, and it's hilarious.
It's the best.
And then I spend all my time getting lights and cameras and different angles and like trying to make it look legit and stuff like that. And it's
Just like
I just love when
this week's episode got 9 views. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I just love when McCusker brings up anything from history and Shane Gillis confidently, regardless of if he's right or wrong, he's almost always right. But regardless if he's right or wrong, he's like, oh yeah, no, I've got all the historical knowledge on this. He's like, I'll give you 45 minutes. Like,
Good on him, man.
what? Oh, shit! I just had a thought. Never mind.
The only historical fact that I know or that I remember, because I thought even as a kid I was like that would be a good joke, like that would be a good thing to tell on stage, was that Oh man, I forgot what. I think it was Woodrow B. Wilson or something like that. Woodrow Wilson. His wife had epilepsy.
Oh, no shit.
But it was before the days where they could cure or like help treat epilepsy. So she would have a seizure like at like a state dinner, you know? Like imagine you're sitting down with the president and his wife just starts like like shaking like crazy, right?
She's Helen. She's got the Holy Ghost in her.
Yeah. So what they would do is they would just take a napkin and put it over her face.
Oh,
That's so
And just
funny.
continue the dinner while she's like stroking out. You know?
she's fine, darling.
Yeah. Don't worry about her. Ignore the broad. She's having one of her spells. Tell me about this Panama Canal.
You know, witches.
Yeah. Just like, and the ambassador from France is like, should we?
Well, all right. So, do you want to know some fun history nuggets since you're a Marine?
Wait,
Sure.
hold on. Before you get into that, back to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Sorry, before I don't want to get off on that. They did try to change the angles one time because I've been a long time listener. There was a time that they set it up and it was a nice like lighting and a nice microphone for like a minute, and then they did it for like 4 episodes, and then it was like, no, they went back to it. It was kind of nuts because it was just like because they were doing unless they were in somebody else's podcast studio, which I don't think it was, but it was like. I love how it is just so basic. Anyways, it was worth interrupting you to tell you
Yeah,
that.
that's all I was thinking about. It's like, thank God.
I like, how could you guys gone forward without that knowledge?
Yeah, exactly. I really, I was just like, I love how it added to the momentum we had building, you know? Old E-Break Enzo over here.
E-Break Enzo's hilarious.
Big E,
Wait,
baby.
are we getting laughs? Yeah, we got to put a stop to that.
Yeah.
So, back to the history nuggets about the Marine Corps.
History nuggets.
Your branch of the military just does this thing where they adopt animals and give them ranks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
You guys had a fucking horse that you made a sergeant and fed
horse?
it beer and cake, threatened to murder a dude in San Francisco who was like, we have to put this animal down.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, Sergeant Reckless is our horse. Yeah, they named the horse Reckless, and it liked beer and cake. It nuzzled ladies' titties after the Korean War. There was a duck that they had that participated in 3 amphibious landings, and it got a bronze star because it fought a Japanese rooster.
Sounds like a South Park episode.
Sergeant
That's
Reckless
awesome.
is just 2 Marines in a horse costume.
Yeah.
Nuzzling titties. No, that's Sergeant Reckless.
Yeah. No,
We
I'm a
can't
horse.
Put him down. They're like, this is a weird looking horse. I don't.
I have to ask you, if you were like a private on a military base in the 50s and you had to salute a horse, how would you feel?
I had to stand at parade rest for a bulldog, so it's not much different.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was in Japan, we were doing this jungle warfare training, and there was this dog named Bear, and he originally was a sergeant, and then he got busted down to corporal because he was too fat, and they put him on the body weight training program because they were like, you're way too fat, you don't look good in uniform, so they busted him in rank, and the dog's just like, it doesn't give a shit. And then he got busted down again because he took a shit on the commanding officer's like doorstep. Like he just walked over and just on his doormat and took a shit and then walked away. And they were like, well, now you're getting busted down to Lance Corporal.
The
dog just does not care at all about any
the
of
bulldog just starts drinking after that. He's just like, that's too low, man.
This is what I think of your fucking
ruined my
weight
career.
regulations. This is what I think of your weight regulations, Lieutenant. Fuck you.
I'll show you who's fat.
But like these animal rankings, who are they for?
For
No
one.
Who
Yeah,
are
for
they
no
like?
one.
It's just
because it's not for the dog, or the horse.
No, it's probably for the morale of the unit.
There was a. I think the army during World War I, the army had a bear. I know they had a bear that they used to carry. Like,
oh my god, the Poles had a bear and it loaded
Yeah.
artillery shells.
Yeah. It would lug artillery shells like across the battlefield, and they would feed it cigarettes and beer. and there's like a picture of it like with a cigarette in between its claws. Like I'm like, bro, this bear's intense, man.
Dude, all the animals you talked about in the military rule.
Yeah,
Every single one are awesome.
Yeah, exactly. No wonder they got ranked.
Bears, ducks.
Yeah, horse that parties.
A duck that killed a rooster. That's awesome.
The duck ended up in a zoo in America and it ended up dying of liver complications, and the Marine Corps had to put out like an actual thing. They're like, we promise the duck did not have liver complications from all the beer we gave it.
No, it was something else.
It was something else.
It must have been the bread we gave it. It definitely wasn't the beer.
This is the exact reason why we need more support for our veterans. Like, we can't have ducks walking around like this.
You see the duck. The duck's on the sidewalk with tattered clothes on the side. It's just like quack, 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 quack.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Quack, quack,
Quack, quack, quack, quack. And everybody's like, get a job, duck.
Yeah. You're just gonna buy booze, duck.
Yeah.
You're just gonna use this money for
Whatever.
beer.
You weren't really. You never killed a rooster. I will say that.
just spirals.
Yeah, it's just spirals.
Obligatory dad joke. You're just gonna use this money for quack, you fucking duck.
This duck's addicted to quack.
I would say that I mean 9 times out of 10, I would think that a rooster could beat up a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, with those claws.
We need to see the tape.
Yeah, dude.
Pull it up.
Yeah,
Pull it up, 1940s footage.
it was probably a dirty duck. He probably fought dirty or something.
He's cheating for
No
sure,
way,
dude.
dude.
This duck
probably had like a gun.
No,
I mean,
dude,
he was
this
in the
wasn't a
army.
mallard or something like this. This was one of those low-class ducks.
Yeah.
This duck
Yeah.
straight up chain smoked cigarettes with its owner and was probably shit housed on his flask of whiskey.
It grew up in Tempe, Arizona.
Smoking cigarettes without lips.
It had a piercing. Its bill has a piercing. Like, that rooster did not see it coming.
Oh my god! Wait, who do you think would win? A goose or a rooster?
Oh, goose.
A goose, I think, would
Goose.
fuck her. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, a goose beats rooster 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Geese beat humans.
Yeah. Have you
sometimes,
ever
yeah.
seen those videos of like people walking down the street and all of a sudden a goose like starts like coming after them and then it starts like flying and they're like, ah! Like,
Which is also, it bothers me because the same thing about with dogs. Like, do you think I got attacked by a dog the other day and I forgot how easy what, man? I did. It was a pit bull. I swear it was.
Why?
My question is,
it was a big Pomeranian.
That's
All right?
not-
It was huge.
All right, I don't want to be e-break Enzo. I'm gonna get to the point.
No, yeah,
all right?
sorry.
I'm not gonna tell you I was in someone's backyard house. No, it was some dog. It was loose, and it was bothering this old lady with a little dog, and it was right in front of my house. So I went outside, and I'm like trying to like get the dog, grab its leash, and then there was this guy like 2 houses down. I guess he's the owner, and he was trying to get him, but his method was he was holding a block of cheese. He was definitely on drugs. He was holding a block of cheese, just saying like cheese. And that's all he was doing. And the dog was just trying to attack this little dog that this fucking lady's holding. Yeah. And the dog just like, I try to like get it, like grab its collar, and then it lunged at me. And then I like pass blocked it out of the way, and then lunged back. I swear to God. And I did it, and it jumped again, and I did it, and I like I threw him, and he fell on the side, and I landed on top of him. And then the other guy came and grabbed his dog. But the moral of that story is you can just kick a goose. Like, you can just fucking kick a goose, kick a dog. Like,
Enzo's in the park punting geese. Like,
Yeah. That's so
if it attacks you, you can just fucking.
I'm just thinking about this little old lady and what she must have thought. She would be like, "Oh my gosh, a pit bull and a crackhead and a Mexican are attacking me." Like, there's no way she pictured you as a hero in that situation.
I ran to her because it was right outside my window. I ran at her, tried to help her, but yeah, she was. At first she clenched the dog closer when she saw me running to her. I was like, oh, and I was like. No, but the dog he's always loose. Those guys, it's my neighbors like one house over from the front, and there's somebody that uses drugs. There's a prostitute, and
good Lord, Tillman.
Damn.
Oh, jeez.
He's trying to drown himself.
Yeah, no, cool, good.
I just open my throat and it slides down.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That is what she said.
Where'd you learn that method?
Maybe Enzo's neighbors?
Yeah, dude. You been hanging out with my neighbor, dude?
You just see your neighbor out front. Jeez, Tillman's like.
Jeez.
That is funny that you can just kick a goose. We always make fun of my friend Craig. Shout out Craig, because you'll see him on golf courses sometimes, and he smoked one by accident.
Really?
Like, killed it.
Oh,
yeah.
with a ball?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Fuck.
Yeah. And every time we bring it up, he's just like, stop. It's so funny.
Just right in the head, or like?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that thing was done.
That's so funny. Do you guys remember when Randy Johnson threw that ball, or he was pitching and he hit a bird
Uh-huh.
and it just
fucking
exploded? It just feathers.
Oh
like,
my god.
That's so funny.
What are the chances? Like,
I mean,
what? Like, I think you have a better chance of like winning the lottery than hitting a bird during like a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
But like winning the lottery is like, you can get struck by lightning twice in your life before you can hit the lottery. I think those are the better odds, getting struck by lightning twice.
I don't think those are requirements. I think there's
If you get
imagine
struck
getting
twice,
a winning lottery ticket and they're like, all right, show me both scars. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
I've only got one. And they're like,
Sorry.
Enzo, don't be saying that. You can win the scratchy lotteries if you play enough. Don't give up on your dreams.
God damn.
Joe just turns into the drunk uncle and be like, I swear, kids,
No.
those Christmas presents are worth something.
Yeah.
It's a solid investment strategy.
Gambling is good.
Oh.
Dude, speaking of scratch offs, somebody that we know has a friend that worked at a gas station and was stealing scratch offs and scratching them off for himself, and he's in federal prison for that. Like, the government does not fuck around with
Yeah,
it.
what?
that was doing that?
You said we know?
We know somebody that knows somebody that it happened to. It's not that.
Oh.
So just imagine who are the country ass comics that we know.
That narrows it down.
Look, I don't want to give it away, but what comic has blacked out on that couch 3 times during a podcast?
Only true fans will know.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
We had to break the news to Virginia, the bartender at Stan's, about... She was talking about how she loved animals, and I couldn't help myself. And I was like, ask Nathan what he did for work.
Well, I don't know what he did for work.
I was feeding hogs and murking hogs.
What? You worked at a slaughterhouse?
He used to work at a slaughterhouse for pigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched that episode twice.
I can't
and
not
the way
bring
he
it up.
talked about it, he would just get a 1,000-yard stare when he would talk about it. Like, it traumatized him.
Some days I was feeding him. Some days I wasn't. Like, it just this blank.
And then he'd just stare off in the distance like this. He'd just go like.
We asked him. We were like, "What was your preferred method to kill him?" And he was like, "I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it." And then Chris, of course, he can't leave it alone. So he just like for a week, you were like, "What? No, tell me." Apparently, he used to curb stomp him.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
No.
yeah.
that poor
Bro,
man.
that's why you drink so much, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude.
I'd be an alcoholic if I had to do that.
That was my favorite joke you ever said. You called them American Pig Street Bags.
Bite the curb.
Oh, bro. I just pictured that scene. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Fuck me.
He's got 1,000 squealer souls on his conscience. You know.
So funny. Oh, shout out Nathan. First weekend, go see him.
Oh yeah, he's out at St. Charles.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah.
Bro, he got it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm so happy for him.
Hell fucking
awesome.
yeah.
No one's gonna book him after hearing what he used to do for work.
Yeah.
No, he's reformed. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good
Fucking
guy.
great dude.
No one say his last name.
Now he just murks deer with his car.
Yeah. Dear.
This is 70. Yeah.
This is loaded. All right. Are we talking like
Deer. Okay.
It was
All right.
totally
Hold on. Before you get into it, let me. All right. Best store bought cookie. We've got Oreos. We got Chips Ahoy, Chewy and Chunky. We've got Tate's, and then we've got those sugar cookies with the icing that come in like the tray or whatever. I don't know how to describe them.
Yeah, those are sugar cookies.
yeah?
I know they're sugar cookies, but they're a specific type of like you can get.
Is it-
Those are grocery store sugar
Yeah.
cookies.
Those
That's
are
the thing.
grocery store.
Like-
Those don't belong on this list, though, in my opinion, solely because they're made by the bakery at the store. Like, are we talking like brand names? Or are we talking like?
No, but like that's not a
store
brand.
bought cookie.
That
you
is
can go into a
store-bought?
grocery
Okay.
store and buy a cookie.
Then
So
the sugar cookies. But if we're going name brand Tate's, and
Yeah.
You don't like sugar cookies?
I don't like those sugar cookies.
Oh, those are so good.
I'll
Those
be
are-
honest, I'm drunk enough. I'd fist fight on Tate's.
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause-
They're small, they're thin, there's not enough chocolate.
Have
they
you ever
break, they
dunked one
crumble.
into milk?
Or
They
coffee,
suck
dude.
up, dude. They suck up all the milk. They suck up all the coffee.
Of course
and
they
just
do.
get
They're
soft and shit.
dehydrated.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
like,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
a piece of driftwood does the same thing, but it doesn't mean it's a good snack.
No, but it's great firewood.
I'll say this: Tate's is the best quality cookie. Here.
Yeah.
Like out of all of them, and I wouldn't say it's like my go-to if I had to choose a go-to, but it's definitely the best quality. For me, an Oreo with cold milk, bro.
I know where this is
So
going.
every time I
Single
say
or double
this,
stuff.
every time I say this, I get somebody who will comment on it and they'll be like, I hate you and your family should die and I'm going to burn your house down. I don't like Oreos. I've never liked Oreos. I don't get it. I've never thought they were good. I've never thought they were worth it. Don't like them.
You never just
that
pull a
commenter-
full sleeve, bro.
That commenter
fuck
can
up
eat
a
a fucking
sleeve?
dick.
Dude,
It's a
no.
subjective opinion.
I know. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this podcast.
No,
It's all
no. It's
opinion-based,
fine.
but-
It's all opinion based, but like some
but
opinions are
people-
wrong.
People, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
No, Chips Ahoy Chunky is my go-to every single time.
Chunky or chewy?
No, I love
Chunky.
chunky. I don't like the chewy.
I don't
See,
like the
I
chewy.
like
don't like the
chewy.
Tastes
chewy.
weird.
I
I
don't
like
taste.
chewy.
I don't trust it.
It's
Nothing
weird.
should sit on a shelf for 6 months and then still be like bendy and
That's fair.
weird. It's not gooey. It's not gooey.
It's bendy. Yeah.
Which is weird to me. And then it does have a weird aftertaste. But Chunky Chips Ahoy, that and milk, all day.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to
See,
ask.
I fuck with Chewy, but
Really?
I do. But I also love Oreos.
Oh yeah.
Who hurt
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I also used to drink Colt 45. What do you want from
Yeah.
You ever give blood and then get a Chewy Chips Ahoy and some orange juice?
No.
No.
Oh.
that sounds like a terrible
Yeah.
combination.
What? They usually give me a pizza.
Boy Scouts, we used to give blood, and we would run a blood drive, and then they would give us Chewy Chips Ahoy and some orange juice, and you wouldn't pass out. One guy didn't eat it; he passed out. It was funny as fuck,
Dude,
Like,
in high school when we'd give blood, we would go in my car after and smoke a bunch of cigarettes because we'd be like super high from it, like lightheaded. That's
Wow.
what we would do. Yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
I used to. The last time I donated blood, it was when I was going to school, and I did it just to get out of class for a couple
sure.
hours. Yeah.
that's the
For
only
sure.
reason to give blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time they came around, they're like, another blood drive, and I was like, I volunteer.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you need?
Are Wheat Thins cookies?
No,
Because that's
No.
crackers.
okay.
That's a cracker.
Dude.
It's not a chip. It's a cracker.
They're crackers, like me and Eric.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I fucked up a whole box of Wheat Thins.
Nice.
Chris always avoids the
Yeah.
The white guild is always like shoo, like right past him. He's like
It's because Chris is
Beige
Catholic.
privilege, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You don't know
Beige
what I am. I'll pick
privilege.
a side whoever's
Dude,
whoever's
with-
winning.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's because Chris
a
went
little-
to Catholic school, but he's Lebanese. He got made fun of enough.
They thought I was Italian though.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's so funny.
What's wrong with that?
It's so so funny that everybody thinks you're a different race.
I know. Yeah, they'll never know.
Everybody's like, so you're Mexican, right? He's like, nah. You're Italian, right? Nah.
Chris, tell us about 9/11 and Osama bin Laden.
Okay. In high school.
Wait, what? Wait,
Okay,
what?
so I know something you guys don't know. No, I'm kidding. No, he's talking
He was
about
the 14th hijacker. He just overslept that day. He's like, oh, shit.
No.
Shit.
Okay, the story is in high school, freshman year I went to school on 9/11 and all my friends used to make fun of me for being like Lebanese. So they just put me together with like every other Middle Eastern.
Uh-huh.
So they would
they would like herd you?
no. Yeah, well they would
Come on.
they would make fun of me like everyone
in.
else. Yeah.
Today's the day.
So
In the pen. Let's go.
Not today.
it's just Nathan. So
Into the Haji pit. Let's go. Come on.
You're lucky today's feeding day.
So after freshman year, I was like, okay, I'm never going to school on 9/11 again because I just got made fun of like the entire day. So I would skip school on 9/11 every year.
Okay.
Then my senior year, my buddy Chris called me, and he's like, hey, dude, I'm sorry about your loss. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, your Uncle Ben. And I was like, I don't have an Uncle Ben. And he goes, no, B-I-N. And I was like, fuck, we got him. So, like, my dad was really strict, so I was never allowed to skip school.
Yeah.
So I tried to, like, fake sick, and he was like, dude, you're not sick. I know you're faking. Like, you have to go to school. And I walked into my first class. It was environmental science, and our teacher didn't really care about anything. And my buddy had a song queued up on his computer, and it was like a super racist anti-Muslim country song. As soon as I walked in, they played it, and then the whole class just started cheering.
Oh my God, that's dramatic.
Yeah,
man.
we're all familiar with Toby Keith.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Proud to
It's- I mean, it's
be
funny, but it's like I'm Lebanese. You know what I mean? I didn't do it.
Oh, that's like when you guys call me Mexican. Yeah.
You are Mexican. We heard your stories.
Yeah, I was about to say, you speak Spanish and you just bragged about your burritos, man. Like,
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I like burritos, and the parties last all night, and then I get sleepy.
I fucked my girlfriend.
All right. Anyways. Oh man, that's crazy. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, I know.
But like to call you out like Uncle Ben, that's a good one.
No, I know, dude.
Yeah, like your
And then when he said it, B-I-N, I was like, fuck.
Uncle Ben, you're like the
Shit.
Middle Eastern Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're Tarantula Man. Your Uncle Ben's missing. This is for you,
Spider-Man. I gotta
Uncle
be-
Ben.
The
Yeah.
Camel Spider-Man.
You just shoot water from your hump.
Have you ever seen a camel spider? You know what we're
No.
talking
They're
about?
fucking
Oh, man.
terrifying.
What is a camel splatter?
The thing of nightmares.
I don't. Wait.
Uh,
What is it?
I've got buddies who deployed to the Middle East and told me stories about camel spiders. And
Oh, camel spiders. I heard camel splatters. I'm like,
No.
do they explode?
no, dude,
You get too close.
Somehow that sounds racist, but yeah, probably.
No. I'm talking about the camels.
I know, I'm kidding.
no, dude. Apparently, they look for like cool shade. Like they can survive in the sun, but they look for cool shade, and they'll
look-
just chase dudes
Dude.
running around military bases because there's a shadow. Like
These look nuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
It's
stuff of nightmares.
fucking horrifying.
Camel spiders. Insane. We made what we caught a camel spider and a scorpion, and we made them fight one time. We put them in a box, and then
Did you at least gamble on it, or was this?
I mean,
just
yeah,
for
we just
fun?
took like personal bets, you know, like, hey, I think this one's gonna win. We didn't bet money. I think we bet some like wheat snack bread or jalapeno cheese bread, but basically MRE things is all we had to.
Yeah.
But
All
they
you had to
wouldn't
gamble
fight
with.
until somebody poured Tabasco on one of them, and then it pissed it off, and they were like,
Jeez, you're
Yeah.
like Michael Wickham.
That sounds crazy, too.
Yeah, you're Nathan, dude.
That wasn't me. Yeah.
Tell us more stories about the war,
Yeah.
Eric.
Tell us more stories about the war, Grandpa. Well, we caught wildlife and we'd make them fight.
Are they poisonous?
I don't think so.
No, they're not venomous.
But the bites apparently hurt.
Is there a difference between poisonous and venomous?
Yes.
Yes.
Poisonous is if you eat it. Venomous is if it bites you.
If it's you,
Yeah.
If you eat it and you get sick,
that's poison.
poison. If it bites
Eats you,
and
yeah.
you get sick, that's venom.
I saw a video from West Virginia. Somebody was in a state park and they're like, a rare venomous snake in West Virginia, and it was a copperhead. And you know what? Being from Missouri, I commented, I was like, you're a fucking pussy if you think that's a rare snake. We see those daily here.
Fucking pussy.
Get him.
I'm from Missouri. You flip a rock and you find a copperhead.
I like how earlier you were talking about people commenting and be like, well, it's just your opinion or whatever. And then the guy's like, oh, rare venomous snake. And you're like, you pussy.
Oh, dog.
You wouldn't last a minute in the Ozarks. Get your Appalachian ass out of here.
So funny.
All right, best store-bought coffee.
Ooh.
From a coffee shop coffee, I guess, or a name brand coffee or whatever. I don't know how you.
Black Rifle.
Wait, are we making these at home? You bet black.
Yeah, are we
like,
talking
No,
like,
I mean
we're
like you're
talking like
going
brand?
into you're like oh, a Starbucks. And you
Oh,
pull
that's
it
just
in.
okay. So
Or
coffee
fucking
shop.
Caldi's. Caldi's is the best. It
Caldi's.
is only a St. Louis brand though, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really travel outside of the city.
I'll
but
still jerk off about Caldi's. Like, just
all right,
Yeah, what's up?
All right.
Put some creamer in there.
Did you see
Dunkin'
my video? I
Donuts
was
can suck me off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Dude.
Is that what you do with your coffee?
Yeah,
I've been drinking.
Or is that what you
mine.
do for Caldi's?
yeah. He's just outside. He's like, please.
Just come in. Stop jacking off. Just come inside.
Please,
I'm
Joe.
trying to come.
It's like $3, man. Just come buy one. He's like,
Please let me bring my dog to your friendly patio.
I gotta earn it. Highland grog.
All right. I like this. Okay. I've been fucking with Starbucks lately. I know it's like super expensive, but on Fridays they do these coupons that you can get like buy one get one or like 50% off. So every Friday I get Starbucks. But Pete's coffee or Peter, is it Pete's or Peter?
It's Pete's. We buy it at home.
It's Pete's coffee is really good. They don't have one here. I like it because it's good coffee, but also if you got a Capital One card, you get everything 50% off.
Oh, that's
Which is
amazing.
nuts.
What?
So what happened is Capital One bought Pete's coffee
Oh, no
at
shit.
every location. You all right, man?
Oh, yeah, no, I just burped.
I saw it too. You were talking, and he all of a sudden he just. And I was like, trash can?
No, I'm not going to vomit.
Okay.
But Capital One bought Pete's, so every Pete's location, they have like a bank and a coffee shop. So they use it like if you go in to get coffee, and then so hopefully you get like straggling customers. But if you do own something with them, then you get half off everything, which is
That's amazing.
a great deal. And it's good coffee.
I'm just going to say something really quick. All right. I am a simp for Black Rifle coffee because it's the highest caffeine shit I've ever had, and it has legitimately almost hospitalized
Okay.
me.
At least it was on brand.
Yeah.
Did anybody else
Yeah, I'm
like
like-
wear?
No,
this
yeah.
stuff?
Because I'm looking at all the empty
Get ready
cans.
to be like,
No,
We were talking
I,
about Middle East. I can't.
I'm a
hold it anymore.
hardcore simp. I'm a hardcore simp for Black Rifle coffee, and I want them to open a shop in Missouri that's not in Springfield.
Is it good coffee or is it just?
Oh
really
no, dude!
caffeinated?
It is. As far as like buy it and brew it yourself coffee, it is the best coffee on the planet.
Really?
It is so caffeinated that it has almost hospitalized me because I drank too
That
much
sounds
of it.
so good.
It's I make a cup of it. I make a cup of it every morning before work most days, and like I'm
checking
just,
the convenient
I
care
go-
at like
yeah.
11, you know?
I go into the office and I just lock in and I'm like, let's go. Sorry, I'm really drunk.
Go ahead.
My
man.
wife is picking me
queen.
up from this podcast.
Do your thing. No, I think I've only had it once, and it came in like a can
Yeah,
from the gas
I
station.
think I bought it for you on the last podcast.
Oh yeah. And it was like 300 milligrams of caffeine or something like that.
Yeah, in a can.
And I drank half of it, and I was like, all right, this should be good. And I was like,
That's
Yeah.
nuts.
like, just-
What, my
What's
pre-
like the normal amount?
It's like 60.
Like
Oh,
yeah, like
shit.
60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I take pre-workout that has 200 milligrams, and that makes my face numb.
That's
Like, that
wild.
is-
No,
Yeah.
and I drink pre-workout sometimes in the morning. Like if I'm lifting weights before I go to work, like I'll drink pre-workout, and it's like 100 milligrams a scoop, and I throw in 3 scoops. I'm an addict.
that is.
Yeah, that
like-
might be a problem, man. You should.
But I
talk
tell
to-
you what, you go to the gym and take some pre-workout, dude.
You'll have a great day.
Dude, I want to.
I've never been a pre-workout guy.
Same. I don't even drink coffee. I do like gay coffee though, like the white chocolate mocha stuff.
Yeah, I'll drink that.
Yeah. That stuff's tasty.
Everybody
Brown
loves gay
sugar, oat
coffee.
milk, shake, and espresso.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
That's what I've been having. I've been oat milk, hazelnut,
Yeah.
espresso.
All right, hazelnut is definitely the gayest of the flavors.
Oh, so
All
right,
gay.
all right,
it
listen.
even looks like a man's butt. Like
yeah,
it-
the hazel.
yeah. You see it? Pull it up, Jamie.
Hazelnut.
No, I do. Yeah.
More like hazel butt, am I right? What's up, guys?
Yeah.
If you're listening, we just did a bunch of high fives.
Yeah. Hazelnut is my least favorite of coffee flavors. I will go, honestly, French vanilla, caramel, hazelnut. I think in that order.
There's-
Brown sugar though, I love the brown sugar.
Oh yeah.
There's one that snuck in my office. They have like a really nice coffee station on every floor where I work, and they have one flavor called pecan praline, and I had never had praline until I went to New Orleans last month, and dude, I will drink. I think I'm the only person in the office drinking it, but they have gone through 3 boxes since I saw the flavor. Like, it's so good.
I've got to get a hold of. Shout out to Drew. You know who you are. This guy named Drew I met recently, and his wife works for a coffee company, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the brand name, but one of the flavors he gave me was bourbon pecan. Oh, it was so good. I didn't need cream or sugar or anything. It was like just the right. I don't know. It was like perfect.
Do you guys say pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if
Are
I'm
you a
being,
pecan guy?
No,
or-
I say pecans. Sometimes I'll say pecan pie just because it sounds.
I think pecan is only pecan when it's in pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
pecan pie is weird, but pecan pie is.
You can't
Or
say
if I'm-
pecan pie.
Yeah, pecan
No, you
pie.
can't.
That
Like-
sounds like.
That's like my grandmother.
we don't like that.
I can picture my grandmother being like, "You want some pecan pie?"
Yeah,
you know, and I'd be
yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, sweet."
Pecan pie.
Is that
or,
how your grandma talked?
Do you want some pecan pie?
Shit, Eric, you want some pecan pie?
I've been meaning to ask
Yeah,
Eric.
you didn't know that?
We just
My
met your
grandmother-
mom.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
mom was just like, "Oh, okay, have a good one."
I've been meaning to
Your
ask
grandma.
That's my dad's mom.
how authentic is that joke you have where your grandma goes, "He a little retarded, but he be good
very
at football."
very authentic.
That's so
Very
funny.
authentic. She was from Savannah, Georgia, and those were the things that she cared about. So my cousin played for the Falcons.
No shit.
Yeah. So my cousin played for the Atlanta Falcons. He played for Tennessee the year they won the national championship, and he was a defensive end, and so that was like big in our family. And then my other cousin was like in high school at the time, and he was like a star football player in high school, and so that was big. And then I was still like 6 years younger than them, so I wasn't at that age yet. And they were like, "Well,
Did he know Michael Vick?
no, I don't." Well, actually, he might have. It might have been during the same
Was
years.
he
So
a fan
only,
of Michael Vick's Dog Pound?
he was part of the dog pound actually.
That was weird.
It sounded like a helicopter.
Yeah.
Joe's just having flashbacks. Dude, I have never seen anybody waterfall a high noon before. Like,
Oh, that's,
I'm gonna make this fucking tower.
Would you guys rather have?
hey, Chris, don't knock it down.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
I saw the gleam in your eye.
Yeah.
Would you guys rather do pecan pie or a pumpkin pie?
Pecan.
Pecan. I can only do like one slice though. And it gets so sweet that even halfway through it, you're like, Ooh, I don't know if I could finish this.
Oh, I can finish it. I can finish a whole one, dude.
Yeah, we know you can finish.
David Steele.
Yeah, wow, Miami.
I
I don't even know what that reference is, but I figured.
Yeah.
All right, best chocolate company. Hershey's, Tootsie Roll, Dove, Lindt, Cadbury's, Ghirardelli, all the Nestle, Godiva, whatever. It's all of them.
When I baked Lindt.
Yeah, Lint's pretty good, but Milka.
Those truffles.
Yeah, Milka though.
Milka's good. That's
Milka in my
definitely
mouth, dude.
that's like an out of the country.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's so
Milka
good.
European?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it's European, although my sister lives in Australia and they have it down
So,
there.
You can
Spicy
buy it
Europe.
here.
I'm sure you can, but it's like not.
It's in the baking
I mean-
sections, but it's just like for baking.
It's just like
and
bricks of
of
chocolate.
it. Yeah,
it's not
you
like
can't-
the candy bars. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to shred it. You got to break it up, whatever. You got to melt it in a double boiler. But okay. Yeah. Also, though, you keep saying Australia like it's not spicy Europe. Like,
That's true. It is.
Dude.
It is like the Latin Europe.
That's like the West Virginia of Europe.
yeah, it's
like-
just spicy Europe.
yeah, I was.
Well, not West Virginia. I wouldn't go that.
It's Southwest Europe, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Southwest
Far
Europe.
Southwest Europe.
Yeah.
Southeast.
It's just where they send. It's just where England sent all of their criminals, and
Southeast
then they were
Europe.
like, "Hey, we're gonna make some really dope movies about road warriors." Have you guys seen Furiosa yet?
Not
No.
yet.
I
But you
have
know
not
how their
yet.
accents got like that? Because they were just drunk all the time when
Yeah.
they put all the
Nice.
No,
convicts.
it's because they sent all of their criminals.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
just all
Australia.
talking like this.
During COVID, they had like super heavy lockdowns and like crazy stuff, and like if you were driving, they would pull you over and be like, "Where are you going?" And if you said like, "Oh, I went to get a cup of coffee," they would check to see how warm the coffee was.
Wow.
And like if it was cold, they would give you a ticket or whatever. Like
Sticking fingers in people's
Yeah.
coffee.
That's
dude.
crazy.
yeah, right. So anyway, like
I don't sound right.
yeah. Oh, that's no hot. But my brother-in-law was telling me, he was like, "It's so crazy. The restrictions are insane. It's gotten back to like it's like a police state." And I'm like, so it's back to the roots, huh? Like, that's just going back
to
to
the
normal, huh? I went to San Francisco one time, and I went to the Ghirardelli factory. Dude, you can get it like fresh off the assembly line there. Oh man, game changer.
Are you guys more sweet guys or salty?
Salty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love sweet.
Really?
I like sweet and salty. I want a little bit of both. I'm a diva.
When I used to work at the Baked Bear, like my favorite fat boy snack was my brother custom ordered they made like the dairy that supplied us made like a bourbon caramel ice cream. And so I would take like this tub that he ordered, and I would get a scoop of the bourbon caramel. I'd throw in potato chips and pretzels.
I like a good I like a crunch
Yeah,
and
that's
salty.
what you
That's
like-
not bad.
That's why I use peanuts. You ever put
Yeah,
peanuts,
peanuts.
on?
Straight peanuts?
No, gay peanuts. No, it was
He's quick. He's quick.
Shoots from the hip,
June 25th. I'm gonna be roasting Andrew Gaffigan.
Finish him.
brother. No, gay peanuts.
Platypus.
Have you ever had chocolate covered bacon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you had it with vanilla ice cream?
No.
See,
Fire.
That's
every time I've had chocolate covered bacon, I've always been like, I
a
mean,
thing?
it's all right, but it's not.
oh my god, dude, my mouth is watering, bro.
I love it, dude.
Oh. Did you ever put bacon on peanut butter sandwiches? Peanut butter jelly sandwiches?
Yeah,
Bacon?
I've done
I have
that.
not
I've done that.
actually.
Oh
That's not
man,
bad.
Yeah.
so good.
That's good to
It
know.
depends on the bacon. How do you like your bacon cooked? Do you like it like a little chewy, or do you want it crisp?
I actually take a very much pride on how I cook my bacon. I make my bacon; it literally melts in your mouth. I want it to be
Okay, so
not
it's-
crispy, not chewy. There's somewhere
It's
in the
not
middle.
floppy or chewy.
No, dude, there's somewhere in the middle, and you also have to get the right bacon. You know, I get like really good bacon, and dude, I mean, it's like butter in your mouth. I swear it.
Enzo's out here on his own buying a fucking
Yeah.
pork belly.
Who's your bacon?
Yeah.
Who's your bacon guy?
Nathan Foltz.
It's still bleeding.
This guy was Tommy. He's good.
He's got names for him.
Yeah. He didn't fight much.
He didn't put up much of a. He was ready to go.
He was
Eric,
ready.
Where's the restroom here?
You go. Okay. Well,
Out and to the right.
Left,
Yeah.
right, left, right.
No, go out in the hall and then go past the bike and to the left.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna wrap up soon anyway. So
Yeah.
well,
It's all right.
Wasn't me this time, bitch.
were you the baked bear? Like.
Damn.
Best way to blow money?
Okay, now we can talk about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the best way to blow money? If you're like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself.
Am I in my current financial situation?
No, say you hit.
I was gonna say
maybe like McDonald's.
yeah.
Say you hit an above average payday. Like you had like a, I don't know. You are you still flipping houses?
Yeah.
Say you flipped a house and then right after that you got booked for a weekend at the Funny Bone. So now you've got an extra like $200-$300 that you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, that's
this.
how much money I make in real estate. Just a couple. Just a couple $100. You say you have $300. You flip the house.
No, you flip the house, and so you've got that money set
All
aside,
right,
and then
I know, I get it.
All
Okay,
right.
so where am I blowing money? Where am I blowing money? Food for me, it's food.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Food, or you know what? I'll fuck with a nice play. I'll go to a play,
Really?
dude. You guys ever been to the
Play.
Yeah.
like the Fox Theater, or you ever go watch like the Salesman? You know, like a Broadway show.
I watched the Book of Mormon. That's
The
about
Book
as
of
close as I'll
Mormon is
get.
really good. There's one that I saw that's like a disaster Broadway show or something that literally I had to leave because I was gonna pee my pants. It was so funny, but that's something I wouldn't normally go to. The reason I got into them because I used to flip Broadway tickets, so I used to have a bunch of leftover tickets sometimes when tickets didn't sell, or if I wanted to go to a show. That's not funny, man. I've had a lot of ventures.
I know. It's what's going through my head every time you say anything. I'm sorry.
And I would go to shows, and
Better hope Andrew doesn't watch this episode.
he's gonna watch this as a book report, bro. He's just gonna be fucking taking notes. That's why I wore a hat, man. Nope, fucking. Anyways, how would you blow your money?
I would probably food.
Food, yeah.
Food. I don't know. Maybe clothes.
Yeah.
Maybe, but not.
I'm not a big shoe guy though, but I would
I'm
love
not a
to be
shoe
a
guy.
shoe guy. I would love to have nice shoes, but I don't see like
I tear them up.
I fuck like
All my Jordans are fake. I'm not even kidding.
yeah,
That's why I do it, because I destroy shoes.
yeah.
And then I got these because
That
they're
makes
easy.
sense.
Yeah.
$25 at Target.
I bought one pair of Jordans one time, and I asked the guy when I got them, I'm like, hey, these aren't like collector's items or like works of art or anything. He's like, no, they're pretty common. I was like, good, because I'm going to tear these to pieces
Yeah.
without even trying to.
Yeah.
And I have. They've got creases in them, and there's like this weird like black stain on the back of it, and I'm like, I don't even know where that came from, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I wish I had like like nice outfits with nice shoes. Like it's just a good look, but like with how I treat my shoes. And then if I have nice shoes, I'm walking around so uncomfortable, trying not to like step in puddles or something.
Oh, okay. I just thought of this. Say money's no object. You've got whatever it is, and you can hire like one person to make your life better. What would be like the best assistant you would hire? Like a chef, a chauffeur, a tailor, a publicist. Like what? Okay, what are you spending your money on?
I guess right now, marketing. Somebody that would just do all my marketing.
That
Like
would be
just
cool.
literally just promote me in any way, shape, or form. Anything I'm doing, someone's just
Any
asking
and
me.
all things. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? It's like, what are you working on? And then they just make something, or what are you gonna do today? You know,
This
how,
guy's got 5 rental properties up for options. Let's go.
yeah, I think that would be. But I mean, that's just because of my current mind. But if I had all the money in the world and all my situations are kind of fix, a chef would be really nice.
Mhm.
Somebody
Yeah,
that
that
would
would be great.
cook and do the dishes.
That's
Oh,
the one
yeah,
I would
dude.
pick.
Bro, do the
Yeah.
dishes. Oh my god.
I would, that or a maid. Maid would be
Yeah.
kind of cool. But although I kind of like cleaning up a little bit.
It's
Like I like that feeling of
Yeah.
like, all right,
I did it this
I
morning.
need to tidy up a little
It's kind
bit.
of
Like,
satisfying.
yeah.
despite what the studio looks like, I do enjoy like.
But that's
I need to
because it's
freshen
messy. But what if it was always just clean?
up. Oh no.
You know, like
Yeah, like dusting.
yeah,
No, I
I'm not
don't-
dusting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like me cleaning up is moving garbage from one point to another, like just making organized garbage. Not really, but a little bit.
No, chef. I think chef to not have to worry about it, to be like, hey, I'm trying to lose weight. I want to eat like low carb for the next like 2 months.
Ooh.
Make it happen, you know? And then they could just be like, all right, cool. So we're going to do steak and vegetables and chicken thighs and whatever. I'd be like, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd
Yeah,
be
that's great.
really ideal.
And I don't have to do dishes.
As long as they're also there to smack you if you try to cheat on your diet.
He's not a personal
That's what-
trainer.
That's
Yeah.
what we find out that's what Joe's into.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
I ate
wife-
a piece of chocolate. Fucking spank me.
His wife, his wife's just holding a Reuben sandwich and smack him in the face. He's
That's
like,
so funny.
No, yesterday I've been doing intermittent fasting, and yesterday morning I was having a tough time at work, and I just went into the kitchen and I went into the freezer and I pulled out a bag of Nestle chocolate chips. And I walked to
Yup.
the door of the living room.
You dirty
and
boy.
And she looked at me and she just goes, "Bad Joe, what the fuck are you doing?"
Bad Joe.
But with the biggest smile on her face, though, because she knows she's about to get some too. She's like, "No, you can't
And
do
she's
that."
Like, she's like,
And
"It's 9 a.m. Why the fuck are you eating chocolate chips?" And I was
I-
like,
Nine-
"I don't know."
I feel terrible about this, but I always do this to my wife. I know that she can't resist ice cream. So if I want something, I'll be like, hey, would you like me to maybe like run to Casey's and get you some ice cream or something? Like, especially if I know she's had a rough day.
Yeah.
Like, or she's stressed or the kids have like worn her out. Be like, oh man, you seem pretty stressed. Do you want me to get you some ice cream? And she'll be like, no, I don't want ice cream. I want to be good. I'm like, it's okay. I don't mind. I can go get it. She'll be like, okay, maybe like a small vanilla or whatever. I'll be like,
You just
and then I come back and I've got like a Reese's and a Kit Kat and
yeah.
a Snickers and
While I was there,
you just look at your
Yeah.
wife and you go, "Babe, you're hot. Stop worrying."
yeah.
You're evil. That's hilarious.
It's pretty manipulative. It's
Yeah.
bad. That's
48
why I said- I
laws
was
of
like,
power.
I
you could
feel
just
bad.
be like, "Hey, I'm going to the store. Do you want anything?"
No. Because if I'm
If
going
it's
for
your
her,
idea.
if I'm going for
Oh.
her, then it doesn't make me feel bad that I'm going
Well,
for me.
It's fine. She doesn't watch this, so she's not
No,
gonna know.
she doesn't. Not this far into it, at least.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wanted to. Wanted to get to. Oh, okay. Best fast food Mexican: Taco Bell, Taco John's, Del Taco.
In St. Louis,
Well, it's okay. That's so hard because
we don't have Taco John's.
Yeah, I don't even know
But-
what that is.
No.
But
Really?
I
I
know
don't
what
know
Taco
either.
John's is because I went west when I was a kid, and we stopped at Taco John's for breakfast one time. But
there's no Taco John's in St. Louis.
No.
I've never heard of one.
But in St. Louis, it was Del Taco until like 2015 when they figured out that the Del Taco employees were selling drugs out of the drive.
Big heroin spots.
Damn,
Big
really?
heroin
I
spots. Yeah.
love Del Taco.
Good tacos.
There were
Better
like
heroin.
there were like so my parents were
Black
cops.
Del Taco heroin.
Yeah, my parents were cops when I was growing up, and apparently there were like 5 different orders you could get at Del Taco, but it ranged from like an 8-ball of heroin to like a dime bag and some
Bro, what if that was like the code? Like you had to order like 3 specific things in specific ways, and you get like black tar heroin. Like just coming up on that surprise.
I want a number
Yeah.
3, a number 7, and a number 5.
Hold the cheese. Like, "Ah, that's gonna be $95. Like, what the fuck?
$95.
Del Taco's getting expensive.
You just, they're like cash only. You hand it to them, they just give you a bag. You're
Yeah.
like,
Is this the cheese?
I think they just gave me sour cream on the side. But it was really good. Now I want more.
Yeah. God, those tacos are so good.
Yeah, man. I'm just so sleepy all of a sudden.
I was just what were you talking
Bro. Do you want to go? All right, I'll wait. Never mind. I won't wait. Do you want to go up down after this?
Dude, chill.
Chill, man.
Your wife needs to come home.
I need to. Yeah, dude.
I'm just going to the arcade for like 3 hours while my wife is away.
I want to play the X-Men game so bad, or the Ninja Turtle game.
Oh yeah, Ninja Turtle game all day.
They're open.
Dibs on Raphael.
They're open. We can
Fair,
go.
fair.
What? Knock out an hour, dude? Just play a couple arcade. Oh, look at you guys! You guys get all excited.
I want to
go.
yes.
I want to go.
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go.
go.
I've got family in town, and I'm like, but we could play arcade games.
Dude.
Yeah, I've got a buddy coming in from Denver. He's one of my best friends. I have to be home.
You're like, nah, you're drunk.
Yeah,
I could
you need to
convince
be
him
home.
to go to Up Down after we have dinner.
I was planning on going after the shows tonight if it's still.
I'll text Andrew, see if he wants to go.
He did say he wanted to go last night.
Yeah.
He did say. I told him.
Don't trust him though.
Yeah,
He's gonna try to get dirt out of you.
Yeah, I can't talk to him.
yeah. Don't talk to him.
Yeah. Text Grace.
I think I'm choosing Taco Bell though, to be honest. I do love Del Taco,
I didn't
but
realize that this was the only one we had in the city.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense now because I
Del
haven't.
Taco before they left was, I think, the best. But now
I
that they
love
left,
Del
Taco Bell's the
Taco.
only option.
I'm excited. We're going to San Diego at the end of the month, and I'm kind of excited to go
yeah.
to Del Taco. Like,
Dude.
I know there's better places out there, but I also
Wait,
No, there's
how long are you gonna be there?
Yeah.
6 days
I mean, you
Nice. Are you
could
gonna be there on a
technically
Tuesday?
do both.
on Tuesday. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you after. I have friends at American Comedy Co. Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Chill,
Bruh,
I cool.
Dude, I've already messed. Well, we'll talk after. We'll talk after. Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it.
Let's wrap-
best.
oh.
Okay. Best fast food hamburger: McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Sonic, Hardee's / Carl's Jr.
Wendy's. Yeah, burger.
Wendy's. Although I will say, Sonic's burgers are super
good.
underrated.
And also like
They're
a
good.
quarter pounder at McDonald's.
Yeah. That's
I
what I
fuck
was
with a
thinking
quarter
about.
pounder.
I can't stand McDonald's.
Really?
I can't stand
I
it.
do a quarter pounder with Big Mac sauce.
Yeah, dude.
My
Yeah.
only issue with McDonald's
I'm about
is like no matter what I eat at McDonald's, it will be 3 days before I take a shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, you just get
for me, it's like
constipated,
3
like-
minutes.
Yeah, I use that to clean my system.
I was about to say, that's,
It's like Drain-X.
yeah, dude. Chick-fil-A does that to me too.
Oh, I'd
As a
fuck-
kid,
Fire.
we used to like if the family went out and got Chick-fil-A, I wasn't allowed to eat until we got home because I would have to poop immediately.
That's so
There's
funny.
so many stories of. There was this movie rental place called Fun Flicks.
He can't have his chicken until he goes to the bathroom.
no, he can't eat. Do not give him those nuggets. He will poop in Fun Flicks. I did. They used to have the movies all lined up on these like metal racks, and my parents would like walk around and look for their movie, and then I'd be in the kids section, and they'd come around, and I'd be like I'd be like gripping the thing, like trying to hold the poo in because
Oh
I
my
just
God.
couldn't. Something about the way they make their food makes me poop, and I can't help it. Like it works better than coffee. It works better than
That happened to me at a
That's
concert
for
one
me.
time.
That's Adderall.
that happened to you at a concert.
Really?
If I take Adderall, I'm pooping.
Wow.
As soon as and I'm so focused while I'm pooping too. Like it's so quick. I'm in and out.
Are you
But-
counting the tiles on the floor at that point?
No.
Yeah.
Just I'm sitting backwards, just facing the tank for some reason.
This is more efficient, I swear. You're doing like calculations.
Yeah, just fucking on my
Just pulling
computer.
up Butters from South Park.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so I know somebody who recently was roommates with another comic, and they said that comic would sit backwards on the toilet while pooping and eat waffles.
Ugh.
Name.
I know who that
And
is.
then-
Name.
And then,
Name. Name.
I know who that is. I can only imagine. I mean,
I have a guess, but I want a
can only
name.
imagine.
I mean, it's.
After the show.
Yeah. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about next time I'm here.
Is he a Cleveland fan?
I don't. I don't know.
Oh, then never mind. Then I don't know who it is. You would know.
Are you talking about James?
Yeah.
It's not James.
Oh.
Can we tell everybody that it is James?
Yeah.
We just started rumor.
James shits backwards so he can eat waffles.
Dude, that's so funny.
This man likes
He's
Eggo
just-
waffles.
what the
and
fuck,
taking
guys?
shit.
Yeah, I don't do that. All right.
So, this is like-
Okay.
Dude, I always tell people random rumors about James that aren't true. I always do. When he left the High Point, I told everyone he was drinking on the job and got fired.
But then he starts confessing things. He's like, well, no, that was like twice. Like, he's like, oh, shit, dude.
Okay.
Dude, if he's eating waffles on the toilet, that's so funny.
It's not. I swear it's not James. Although it would be believable
Yeah.
if it was James. But
We're looking out for you, motherfucker.
yeah, you're welcome, you son of a bitch.
I'm telling everybody.
You're telling everybody it was James. All right. We'll do one more and then get the.
All right, because I'm about to tinkle myself.
All right. Best store bought ice cream. Baskin Robbins, Cold Stone, Dairy Queen, and then I put Carvel in there because people yelled at me and they're like, "You didn't put Carvel in there." I'm like,
Fudgy
I
the
don't know.
motherfucking whale.
Never-
I've never had Carvel.
You said it like you're such
Yeah,
a fan.
what?
Yeah.
No, I've watched enough Archer to have heard about Carvel, but I've never.
Is that like in the South?
It's an East Coast thing.
East
Coast.
It's, yeah,
I've seen it.
I
I've
think
never
it's-
had it.
I think
Yeah.
it's New York and Philly and stuff like that.
The
but
best one is Cold Stone.
Yeah, Cold
I
Stone.
mean, Cold Stone
I
is
like
the...
Cold Stone.
Can I tell you why I hate Cold Stone?
Okay.
If you tip them, they have to sing.
Oh, dude.
I think that's the closest to slavery we've gotten since slavery ended. To
Yeah.
tip someone
Yeah.
who should be probably getting a tip anyway, and then now they have to like sing and
They're-
thank you, like that's
That's horrifying.
They're
Wild.
just really bad strippers.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
wearing more
That's
clothes,
wild.
and every time
I
they
don't
get
know.
money, they just dance. It's like,
yeah,
I've
but,
definitely
like,
what
spent
you
more
want.
money in a Cold
the
Stone
same
than I ever
time.
have in a strip club.
yeah, dude.
at the same
What do
time.
they sing?
yeah, right.
Whatever. Happy birthday. Creed.
No, they have their own song, and
Uh,
anytime you put money in it, they have to sing.
And they do it to
Dude,
pop
I would
songs.
quit
Like
so
Aziz
quick.
Ansari
Yeah.
straight up has a bit about it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, does
Yeah,
he?
yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
bit.
Oh fuck. All right.
But have you ever like at the same time? Have you ever just like gone to Cold Stone and bought a quart of their chocolate Reese's fucking ice cream?
A quart,
A quart,
not a pint, but a quart.
like a fucking a good sized tub of it.
Yeah.
And inside is just swirled frozen. I'm fat boying right now. I'll admit
You ever gone into an ice cream place and bought fourth of a,
Yeah,
a fourth
and by
of
the
a
lot?
gallon?
but like no
Ever
inside
bought
of
an
it.
ice cream place?
Can I take one of what, sir? Of everything?
Inside of this quart, like swirled throughout all of the chocolate, is just chunks of Reese's with like frozen peanut butter in a cone all the way down to the bottom of the quart. Oh,
No, man. I would say I tap out. I mean, I could polish a pint off, but a quart?
oh no! I eat a quart over like a month. Like I'm
Yeah, I
not.
didn't think it
Oh,
was
okay.
just-
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
not-
if ice cream's
I
in
don't
my
know,
house,
man.
I'm eating a lot
I'm
of it.
Yeah.
fat. I'm not.
lot.
I'm
that
not saying.
fat.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like I don't know what kind of day you've had.
Yeah.
You know, if you're like, oh man, it's a quarter today.
Oh,
Okay. All right. No, Baskin Robbins. 31 flavors of awesomeness. They're. Have you ever had their world-class chocolate?
I've never had Baskin Robbins.
I gotta pee.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. You want to plug your social real quick?
Yeah. At Enzo Comedy on Instagram, Enzo Nitti Facebook, Enzo Nitti 257 MySpace. No, just kidding. Oh man, this is so weird. I need to put this on.
It does sound so
It
much.
sounds weird. I don't
Yeah.
like that one bit. Oh, okay, that sounds better. Yeah, Enzo Comedy at Instagram. Start over. And then June 25th, we're going to be at Platypus for the roast battle, and June 26th, I will be at Helium Comedy Club.
Cool. All right. Yeah. You guys just want to wrap
yeah.
it up there?
Oh, wait. Plugs or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. At Topology on Instagram, Chris Oliver on Facebook. I'll post all my other dates on Instagram, but important one is June 23rd, Best of the Midwest Showcase over at the Westport Funny Bone. Please come out. It's the last show I'm going to do while I live here. And if anyone wants to come to the going away party, July 5th at the Mac, 6 o'clock. Everyone come. It'll be fun.
The Mac, that's over there by the Science.
It's by
Stands.
By Stands, yeah.
Stands. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
never
over on
mind.
Macklin.
Because there's never mind. There's another place called like the Mac, and it's next to the Science Museum or something.
The Max Local Leads.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Cool.
At Joe Me the Way on Instagram. You can also find me every single Tuesday at Stan's Chaos Open Mic in South City on Mackland Avenue every Tuesday.
Yep. And one more thing before we go, I want to shout out again to Dallas. He works at So Ganja. He got me this awesome, cool cannabis-infused soda, Blue Buzzberry. It says it's made with real fruit. It's 25 milligrams. So can't wait to try it out. Sorry I didn't drink it on the podcast, but I have things to do today. So, responsibility. But no, appreciate you for handing me out. And check out the So Ganja. I guess this came from a dispensary, so go find it. And we'll see you next week. All right, see you, everybody.